Hey YouTube, Rob again, bringing you another video. Today I'm doing a contest entry into FilmAngel11's 1111 sub competition. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So big congratulations to her for getting that amount of subs. That's a great effort. I mean, she's, a really nice girl and great, makes great videos and very friendly and seems to get along with a lot of, with people on YouTube, so I can sort of understand why she's got so many subs. So big thumbs up to her. She's running a competition. Thought I might perhaps show my support and in the competition and give her a bit of a shout out, I suppose. I've got to try and do it in 7 minutes, which is a bit of an effort. So we'll get cracking into it before I start rambling on too much. The first question was what was the first question? I've forgotten already. What was the sort of TV shows and movies that you used to sort of watch when you're growing up? Obviously, you've got the ones that perhaps been mentioned before. You got Rocko's Modern Life, Hey Arnold, which is a big sort of favourite show of mine at the time. A lot, any of the sort of Nickelodeon cartoons, Ara Monsters and Rugrats and all that sort of stuff. I used to even watch the what's that one? The Wonder Years with Fred Savage. I used to be a bit of a fan of that when I was a kid. That was a good show. Anyway, so I've got a few here that are perhaps a bit more hopefully not many people are going to talk about. Try and get a bit more obscure stuff in there. One called Wind in the Willows, which is a really great sort of TV show that I used to love when I was a kid, and I think my mum used to tape them off TV for me, and I think I parents sort of wore the tapes out by the end. Just a great sort of clay animation TV show from the 1980s. I'm sure if you can sort of say that or not. Just about these sort of four animals, and they're all sort of friends, and just great sort of characters to it, and great sort of stories, and great sort of adventures that they sort of get up to, type things. That's a great show. Another sort of obscure show, I suppose, that perhaps no one was going to mention. Hopefully, the Ghostbusters animated TV show, which is a really great show that I used to sort of love to watch on TV when I was a kid, and another great characters again and great storylines and just sort of fun fun sort of TV show. In terms of movies, one I've sort of perhaps mentioned before, I got Stand By Me, one of my all-time favourite movies of all time. I used to sort of watch this fair bit when I was sort of growing up. Great sort of characters and great storyline to it, and I can sort of relate to these boys. I sort of, when I was about their age, used to get up to similar sort of things. So that's a great movie. I also got a bit of VHS. I've had a YouTuber, he knows who he is, was asking me when I'm going to show some VHS in my videos. I've got a couple here. Got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the original movie, which is an absolute favourite of mine growing up, and still one of my all-time favourite movies of all time. I think this is just a fantastic movie. This is just the VHS of it. I've even got a green tape, which I think is pretty cool, pretty horrible looking inside. It's all yellow, but all bent and horrible. I'm pretty sure this has been worn out too. I think I just watch this all the time and pretty much quote the dialogue word for word in it. Great movie. For that one. Another VHS of a TV show, actually, this one. Dino Riders, which I used to watch. The same as the G.I. Joe TV show, so I watched that as well. This goes for half an hour, it says on the back, and I think it's just like the pilot episode, or the very first episode of sort of how they became sort of the Dino Riders type thing. This has also got a lot of sort of TV ads in it as well, sort of in between every 10 minutes that sort of show a few ads, sort of these, because you get these sort of really cheesy sort of 80s sort of ads for toys and all sorts of stuff, and some of those are really good. If I had like a way to perhaps upload to YouTube, I definitely would just upload these ads, because they're really sort of, from what I haven't watched this for ages, but I can remember I used to even perhaps love to watch those ads even more, perhaps even the actual TV show, because they are really sort of fun, great sort of new toys that were sort of coming out at the time. Perhaps a bit dated now, anyway. That's another great sort of classic 80s TV show from my childhood. Another VHS. That's that. So next question. What are your hobbies besides movie collecting? I'm a big sort of fan of computers, so I'm sort of a bit of a nerd at heart and like to tinker around with them, and got a few computers lying around, but bits and pieces, and putting them together and building them, stuff like that. Another one perhaps is a bit of used to go Used to do a fair bit of bushwalking too when I was a little bit younger. I haven't done that perhaps for a few years, but I think they're probably the main sort of two that, apart from book, I think book collecting is probably my major one. But anyway, so that's the second question. Third question was, I'm trying to do this under 7 minutes, that's why I'm rushing it a bit. I used to collect stamps as a kid. I suppose most people did that. But yeah, the question was, what do you collect besides movies? So yeah, stamp collecting. I used to collect coins. I've got a few here that I'm sure you can see that or not very well, but it's a horrible looking one. I can't really even read what that one is. I think I've got a dime here from America, 1967 or something. I think it says on it. You can see that or not. It's a dime. I've got here a Malaysian 20-cent piece, it says on it. I'm not sure if that's it's interesting. They got on here with it's got a little hole in it, which is kind of cool. So I've got coins. I haven't got a huge collection, they're just a few. You know, I've got a little jar of them. What else do I used to collect? Oh, I used to collect big fan of the movie Heavy Metal. So I used to collect the sort of the graphics art magazine that the sort of movie was sort of based on. So I've got a few here. Great sort of artwork in it and great sort of stories. So there was good, great sort of stories and great sort of fantasy and really great sort of artwork in them as well. So I got probably a big stack of them. I think probably that high. But it sort of came to the point where I was sort of buying them and it wasn't really actually, you can sort of see, just not ever reading any of them. So I sort of, in the end, there was not much point. I sort of stopped getting them all. So I got a big stack of them. Then also, just recently I've got this is sort of a book sort of thing based on the actual movie. So it's just got sort of pictures and behind the scenes about the movie and stuff. I got that, recently as well. A week or two ago, which is a really nice book, just about the movie. Yeah, so that's it. I don't want to go over 7 minutes. I think I've already gone past 7 minutes, but anyway. Yeah, so big thanks to Marissa for running the competition. Big thumbs up to her. Good luck to everyone else in the competition. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.